Hi guys. Alright, so this is two poems that I wrote, and hopefully you guys can relate. And the thing about spoken word is, if something like speaks to you, or if you feel like something is relevant to your life, you put your hands up and you snap. So feel free to snap anytime during a poem. So yeah, and there's two, so yeah. Okay. Hope you guys enjoy it. Do you remember the sunshine, the wind's breath, the butterflies that flew past us the day that we met, making nests in my stomach, causing me to stutter my words and profoundly sweat? Do you remember the times in your bed where we laid watching TV drama, but didn't pay attention because we'd rather talked about our past loves and the jerks who deserves called karma? Do you remember that feeling of security when we fell asleep in each other's arms, and the only thing that stopped us from dreaming of a life together was the ringing of the morning alarm? Do you remember how short our breath became when cuddling turned into thrusting and my love deepened into obsession and was enveloped by our luster? Do you remember? How could I forget? How could I forget the moment after we made love and I asked you that question? So, what are we after the sweat and affection? How could I forget when you replied so nonchalantly that we were cuddle buddies, pillow buddies, sex buddies, everything but love buddies? How could I forget when you stopped caring about a stable foundation for our love to grow? We're more about hickeys and sex, and instead of taking love slow, you rushed what could have been something good. Your actions were the opposite of everything you told me. Did I misunderstood? How could I forget the disappointment when you turned out to be everything you said you wouldn't become? You fed my heart lies, and now this beating heart turned numb. How could I forget when I told you I didn't want a relationship based on sex? And less than 24 hours later, you were head over heels texting your ex. How could I forget how easily and quickly you threw me aside? You got what you wanted, used and abused until my innocence died. How could I forget that you played me like a fiddle? Your love and affection was worthless and fickle. The words you told me, you'll probably tell the next. The feelings you gave me, you'll probably give to the next. The lies you fed me, you'll probably feed to the next. And then we'll all become one of your ex. An example of how naive and rash you can be when loneliness hits. So next time, I won't fall for your sweet words and sweet kiss. This is a goodbye. I'm tired of singing a solo when it's supposed to be a duet. Sincerely, someone you probably won't remember, but I won't forget. This one's called The Game. Why does stuff happen? I ask myself that a lot when sorry. Okay. So why does stuff happen? I ask myself that a lot when it's just me with a notebook and pen, using that pen like a metronome, scribbling the same question again and again. Do you ever wonder why stuff happens? Do you ever wonder why do people do you wrong? And I'm not talking about the cheat me out of a game of Goldfish wrong, but the I thought I was the one who belonged in your heart wrong. Like in Goldfish, I asked for your heart so that we could become a pair. But instead of getting an ace of heart, I got a two of spades because I was only second place and I was a spare. I was trying to be your king, but you made me out to be a joker, a wild card, spring fling, summer romance, one night stand, temporary joker. The game of love was played like the game of speed. We rushed, expecting too much and trying to give too much meaning too soon to an us. We played memories, but all your cards didn't match up to mine. I was trying to match sweets of heart to heart. You were only trying to match the 6 with the 9. We played BS and I called bullshit on all your lies and endless layer. But your argument was in this game, you're just a better player. We played spoons, but instead of grabbing spoons, you went for the knife, stabbed it in my left arteries and said, losing sometimes is just life. We played war, but when it was getting intense, all you did was say, I quit, and walked away, the ultimate defense. In this game of cards, where God is the dealer, and we are the players, we put our emotions, effort, and love as bets. We keep trying to win happiness, but losing causes heartbreak to triple our debt. But I suppose, in this life, where people will do you wrong, I fold, you win. This game where the weak loses everything to the strong. Do you ever wonder why stuff happens in this game called love? That's it.